Y'all, so our new mic, testing the new mic, so maybe I shouldn't talk so damn loud since the mic is right here. Welcome back. We did 3 installs. I did 3 installs with the help of my friend for the headers, because them things were a pain in the ass. We put on Flex Fuel Kit. I now got Perrin headers, and then I dropped in the DW pump about 4 or 5 days ago. So we are now ready to run Flex. I'm getting tuned currently, Etune by Ron Watson. Phatbotti is what he goes by, I guess. It's him and another guy. Real easy. So right now I did a log last night. I'm on my 4th revision. Yeah, I'm gonna send him the log from last night because I watched the movie super late, and so I did a quick pull on the way home when nobody was out, essentially, and I'm gonna send that to him right now. Usually his e-tuning hours are between, I think, like 5 and 10 or something like that, 6 and 10 at night, but usually if you send him one in the morning, he's real good at getting back to you and, shooting you one. So hopefully I can show you guys a run or a pull during daylight hours. Otherwise, you guys are gonna get nighttime footage of me doing a couple pulls. So I have my laptop. I'm just gonna log into my email. I already got the access port hooked up, and I'll send him the log. The real cool thing about if you etune, first of all, like, a lot of people go through him, at least in the group that I am a part of on Facebook, the 2 Subaru groups for 15 and plus, and he's a real popular option. So if you can catch him between the hours that he e-tunes at night, I usually bring my laptop, got my phone, got my access port and a cable, and then I'll connect to the Wi-Fi on my phone. I'll basically go out and do pulls super late at night, or not super late at night, but go out on the edge of town and kind of do pulls, and I'll park it at the next exit. I'll do a pull, get off the exit, get to a gas station, log them, or send the log to Ron. He shoots one back like 10, 15 minutes later. Hop on it, warm the car up, obviously, do another pull, stop in the next exit, do it again. So sometimes you can get like 4 to 5 maps done a night, depending on obviously how busy he is, but if he can, you can get them sent and whatnot. So I'm gonna try to do that. We're still tuning for the 91 before we put in Flex or put in the E85 and go from there. So I'm gonna send the emails. We'll be back in a second. Possibly to the sports book, because the Golden Knights, which y'all can't see, I'm wearing a little hoodie my girl got me. They're doing real well, so we need to go lay some money on them, possibly. So yeah, so I gotta say, guys, like, the whole install for the Perrin headers, I followed basically 2 videos. I follow obviously the Subi Speed one, but theirs is always hit or miss because the bolts and the hoses like seem to like come off like they were like just hanging there when they pull them off, where like in real life you are like literally down there tugging at them things with like your full body weight. Ooh, that's nice, red. But I also use WRX channel's install video. I believe it's his channel name as well, and that helped out a lot. But I gotta say, like, once you get to those, the toughest thing I think was the header bolts. Them things were like glued on, and even with a liquid wrench I used, I couldn't get them. I had a friend come over, Donnie, and he helped out. He went to help anyways. He was kind of off and chilling, so he helped out. He actually broke him loose because I couldn't get anywhere near him. And Jesus, I think I wore the wrong outfit today. It's hot as hell here in Vegas, even though it's like cold at night. He got that done, so we did the header bolts. Also, the coolant, I pinched it off, or at least I thought I pinched it off, and I pinched it off twice. I lost a bunch of coolant, so we ended up going to the dealer for coolant. Well, technically I could have used any blue coolant because they were out, so we went to a parts store for that. Oil, a quart of oil, because I lost some, not nearly what I thought I did, so that's good. And then we had to get gaskets for the header because I didn't know it didn't come with them. So we did that, and half the day we spent like on the side of the freeway because we took his Miata up to the Subaru dealership here in Vegas, and I live in the north, and the dealership just moved and they opened up a brand new one in the south. So it took us forever to get there, but we got a blown tire on the way up there. So unfortunately, like the install literally took the whole day. Minus that, looks like everything went as planned. So we just riding around now. I'm currently, like I said, on revision 4 for Ron's Etune, and then hopefully he'll email me back so I can get some pulls in for you guys on camera and whatnot, which is nice because I'm not sure that night footage would really come out all that often, or all that great, I should say. So yep, I'll be back. I'm gonna head into this bank real quick. Alright, so I was doing some errands, got home, did a couple things, and it looks like Ron sent back a map since I sent him, what, 2 hours ago maybe? He sent this at 12, and I sent one, oh, so 3 hours ago I sent him the one I logged from last night. So I'm gonna go ahead and put this on the access port somewhere around here, rather, on YouTube. And then we're gonna go up, warm up the car, and then go for a pool. Alright, so the tune is downloaded. It is on the AP now. So we're gonna come back over here. All Subi owners know essentially what goes on from here. Go to tune, change map. Ooh, banging out there. Okay, so we flash, and then we go to the map that we just put on, which is this top map here. Go ahead, and then you just follow the instructions. So it'll wait. Yes. Speaking of which, I need a new battery. Got a weak battery. So let's see. Shouldn't take too long here. It might take a couple seconds to get started at first, and then it's pretty fast usually. Yeah. Tip: if you're tuning, always take off the old map and then put the new map on. That way you're not getting confused and putting like an old map on while you're tuning. Because I did that before when I was tuned on just regular 91 with the front mount when I first got my front mount. Make sure you take off your old data logs and your old maps. I mean, they're already emailed to you, so you have them regardless. That way you don't get confused when you get a new map and you're putting the right one on. Put it on, initialize. Sweet, off for 15 seconds. But yeah, this should be fun. I'm gonna go warm up the car first, and then we'll do a quick pull. I'll send it. I'm on my way to a late lunch with my girl since she's off of work. And then hopefully, as I send it, when we're done with lunch, he'll actually send me one back, and then I'll load another map on the way back home, do a pull, send it, and maybe repeat a couple times tonight since it's only 2:30 really. So, all right, it's ready. Longer than 15. Push OK. I go back up to my gauges. Got to warm it up to about 170 for the coolant. So I'm at 126. So I just basically go drive around till I hit anywhere above the coolant being above 170. And then I'll be back for a pull. Alright, so we're all warmed up. We're sitting at about a 190 coolant temp. So go ahead, hop on the freeway real quick, do a pull. It's always nerve-wracking because it's like full load. It's at third gear, 2,000 RPM, and you floor it up basically until you touch red line about 65. So it's always like nerve-wracking, but gotta get her done, eh? Alright, so we're in third gear, 2,000 RPM, floor all the way, which is nerve-wracking too, all the way down. Here we go. Woo! Sounds beautiful. 65, where you at? Right there. Woo, goodness. We got up there pretty fast too. Woo. Alright. So that's the pull. Again, very nerve-wracking. I know the first couple times how I was telling you guys about the map and how I accidentally loaded the wrong map and all that stuff. Well, you're supposed to pass that. I also messed up on flooring it essentially because I was trying to baby it, and when he says in the email floor it, and he can obviously see your throttle position because that's one of the things he data logs, you can't be going 80% of the throttle. He needs the whole 99.9%, which when you're first doing it sounds very scary, especially because you're not used to putting so much load. Like when I usually do pulls or whatnot, you know, you do it when you're in boost, like 35,000 RPM, 4,000 RPM. So when you're doing it at 2,000 RPM or whatever he tells you in the email, it's low. He wants to see how much load is being put on the engine. That's just, it's scary when you're first starting out. But wonder if you guys can hear all those pebbles I'm picking up with my summer tires. Anyways, time for lunch. So that was another map, another pull. Yeah, shoot, I hope I actually logged that because I don't even remember if I pushed the button or not. But yeah, so I'll send that over to him and then we'll repeat the process. I might be back later tonight, maybe tomorrow.